Hi everyone, let's talk about the case study of Hong Kong's slope management. So here's a bit of background about Hong Kong. Hong Kong has 7 million population. It's 1,075 kilometers square area. Its annual rainfall is 2,300 millimeters on average, and May to September it's its rainy season. Its average temperature is 23 degrees Celsius, and for its geology, its lowland is formed with sedimentary rocks, its highland is granite and volcanic rocks, with granite being less resistant than volcanic rocks, so most of the mass movements and landslides and stuff are from granite slopes. Here's a case study, an example of mass movements occurring in Hong Kong. In June 1972, there were slumps and landslides that occurred in areas like Sha Mao Ping and Po Shan Road. There's other areas as well. But causes here, there were waterlogged soils from Typhoon Rose in August 1971. So your slopes are already lubricated, they have a lot of mass, and with the increase in rainfall, with 800 millimeters of rainfall in June 1972, you have erosion, undercutting, which led to the landslides. The slopes are also up to 30 degrees in steepness, so they were quite steep. Also vibrations from traffic and construction, because Hong Kong was developing at the time. So all these contributed to the landslides that led to 156 deaths. Roads like Robinson Road were washed away, and buildings like Kwun Tong Resettlement Estates were destroyed. So here is their slope management after a lot of landslides. It's managed by the Geotechnical Engineering Office with 700 workers. They are managing and they're updating and they're also disclosing all the slopes. So here are the management techniques. The artificial ones are with legal penalties. So Hong Kong will fine any slope landowners that own slopes that do not abide by slope protocols with a 50,000 Hong Kong dollar fine and also 1 year imprisonment. For drainage, they do have drainage around their slopes to drain water away, get water away from the slopes. However, they're poorly maintained because there's confusion over whose responsibility they belong to. There's also pinning with 3,400 slopes pinned by 2010, and also compaction. So they excavate the top 3 meters of soil in their slopes, and they compact the soil to 95 relative compaction, then refill the slope. What this does is it prevents infiltration, so you don't get lubrication of your underlying rocks and your soil and regolith stuff, and so your water will just wash away, and you don't get a build-up of mass. So that helps reducing mass movements, but you also have to keep in mind that that may increase your erosion because you're getting a lot more surface wash and sheet wash. But what they do to kind of combat this is also greening. So they have mulching, which is having protective material just put all over their slopes to stimulate vegetation growth. This grows roots and stuff, also helps to protect from erosion. And now 80% of most slopes in Hong Kong are covered in vegetation. They also use long-rooted grass, so they have pots with holes in the bottom. They put soil, fertilizer, and seeds in there to grow the grass, and the holes help concentrate the roots down, so the roots are really long, so they help stab into the regolith and the rocks more, and hopefully deeper down where the where deeper area weaknesses like slip plains are. So that helps with that too. And also fiber reinforced soil system. So they have sandy soils which were mixed with geofibers. This increases their resistance and their tension and stuff. So you have more friction between them, that increases your shear strength, and therefore the combination of all of these help Hong Kong manage their mass movements. But it is not always perfect, and these all, they have their benefits, also drawbacks, and your evaluation can be that although all of these are in place, not all mass movements are prevented. Landslides, any type of mass movements still do occur in Hong Kong despite their management techniques, but they do help mitigate the damages and delay any mass movements or prevent some entirely. So this sums up the case study for Hong Kong slow management. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.